Unless you know something we don't. Please, enlighten us.
If you would listen to me, Fat Cat, I'm not saying we run around wherever, but we can't just be sitting up in this heap of metal doing nothing.
If you two please, we have guessed.
That thing with you, it's...
It appears we're finally face to face with our Terran-killing friend.
It appears... He missed one.
For good reasons, I'm sure. Come on. We have a lot to talk about. It's good to see you here, and in the flesh, considering what we've heard happen to you on the Opulence of the Stars. However, if I may...
And hopefully to our cause. Well, since it doesn't seem to be a threat, allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the veterans of interstellar deployment, but you may call us Void. As members of Void, we represent a higher obligation to watch over and... The Terran Armada poses a grave...
Now that we've covered everything but our personal hobbies and whether or not we dot our I's with hearts, can we please figure out a plan to put these machines down?
As I tried to explain earlier, Mr. Warren, it may be rather difficult to formulate such a plan without further knowledge on the specifics of who we're facing. Specifics our new friend here may have insight on.
Tell us, what happened on the Opulence of the Stars?
Terran Armada attacked Opulence of Stars. Left no survivors. Objective: kidnapped Dr. Roxanne Burrow. Purpose of kidnapping: unclear. Assessment: clean execution. Compiling list of potential improvements.
To attack a cruise ship for a mere roboticist. Whatever plan they have, she's important to it.
Agreed. And if she's an asset to them, we need to retrieve her.
It's been a while since we've been in agreement. Which brings us back to our new partner here.
Isn't it obvious? You've dealt with the Terrans up close and personal. If we're to get this roboticist back, we're going to need another head out in the field.
Before we speak of this any further, if you are to be our partner in this mission, we must be honest with you regarding the Terrans' origins. I have no doubt you know of the Colony War. During that time, there was a large battle between a Free Star and United Colony fleet at the edge of the settled systems. However, instead of following through with the battle, the commanders of the respective fleets met with one another. Last we knew, both fleets vanished side by side. As far as the public knows, the two sides destroyed one another. But as we've since discovered, they banded together to form what we now know as the Terran Armada. We don't know why they left the battle, or why they have now returned. All we know is the threat they currently pose. To say two ships disappeared with one another would create questions during our time of war. Then would come doubt. Then... Indeed. And we will be trusting you to keep it. I hope there are no issues in our future regarding this. That is how war works, no? It's never so simple.
Whether you still want to do this or not, you know of us and the Terrans. There's no going back now. Besides, this plan of sending our new hire out to find our missing roboticist would be all fine and dandy if we knew where they even took her.
Running beacon tracker. Error. Location not found. Running search subroutine.
What is it on about?
Beacon identified. Error. Coordinates not found. Require more data to location. Production facility.
A production facility?
If that's where they're building robots, no doubt that is where our roboticist is.
Delta, was it? Would you be able to locate this facility?
Correct. Able to locate using shipping patterns. However, must interface with more Terran systems. Sloppy record keeping. Recommending disciplinary actions.
Is this making any sense to you?
Noted. Increase memory variable on auxiliary human Terran device contained beacon information. Location of beacon not found.
Sounds like Delta may be able to find the location to this production facility, if it can...
Which means repeating how it happened in the first place.
You think that's possible?
Incorrect.
If we're all in agreement, then
And destroy any of their ships while you're...
once you have the necessary data,
Good luck out there. Hopefully, you won't need it.
Have anything to report on?
Might be time to find a new supplier, at least for the drinks.
That's unfortunate. Reliable traders are
I get that military service isn't for everybody, but I'm going to enlist in the Vanguard. I don't care what that. I get that I'm going to enlist in the Vanguard. I don't care what that old codger thinks. It's important.
when do you think the others will get here?
I get that military service isn't for everybody, but it's right for me.
Whatever brought you here is none of my business. One hell of a sound.
Fancy location, especially compared to the rest of the station.
Mr. Saint calls the shots, so stay on his good side.
If you need a job, I have an opportunity.
Gillian Bryce. I offer various... Likewise. And may I say, your timing is... I have a network being controlled. Of course.
Resourceful ship's captain sounds an awful lot like a polite way of saying criminal.
Not quite. Occasionally, in dire circumstance, I have the location of one's. There could be other interest. It could hardly be simpler. I'll provide the coordinates and let you... You could find me here when you have... Certainly. Very well.
It's out there all around us. Space. Deadly space. The ship that just docked. You must be You should be. Every time you press that launch button, it's a roll of the dice. Think about it. Not to mention me. You think your ship will protect you, but one loose bolt in your hull, one faulty circuit in life support, that's all it. People do a lot of crazy. I should know. I grew up. Safety was not. In any case, you made the perilous journey. So, how can I help you? Okay. Oh, my time's up? Okay.
Profits are down, Killian. We need you to do better.
I don't control how much our patrons choose to spend on my goods. If you listen to my suggestions, we can do better.
As I've said before, I will never consider advertising to the public. Above all, our customers value the...
You lost? Just too drunk to realize this isn't the bar.
Attract unwanted attention.
You can't have it both.
Yeah? Well, What the hell do you... What are you, maybe. It's my son. He got ambushed by his co-pilot, I just don't know who to... You would do that? Sorry if I seem... But thank you. There's one more thing. My son and I... If you mention me... Anyway, just... I appreciate that. Now please, hurry.
Behave yourself, and we won't have a problem.
Okay. Hello.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit. clothes cleaned, your boots
Nice clean
polished,
dock,
your
Captain.
mirror shined.
Unauthorized life form?
I am offering food and company if you are interested. Join me on my ship. Hello, stranger. I am offering food and company if you... are interested. Join me on my ship. Hello, stranger. I am offering food and company.
Thanks. I would have been done for if you hadn't shown up.
Me on my ship. Hello, stranger.
Your guess is as good as mine. We were just about ready to grab jump when I heard a scream in the cargo hold. Damn things must have stowed away on the ship.
Hello, stranger.
Maybe.
I am offering
I'll grab jump to the nearest
food
settlement and see if...
if you are interested.
Of course.
Join
Yeah.
me on my ship.
Oh, thank God.
Stranger.
How am I going to explain this?
I am offering food and company if you are interested. Join me on my
I only survived because I was in the cockpit.
Hello, stranger. I am offering food and company if you are interested. Join me on my ship. Hello, stranger. I am offering food and company if you are interested. Join me on my ship. Hello, stranger. I am offering food and company if you are interested. Join me on my ship. Clean step there. Hello, stranger. I am offering food and company if you are interested. Join me on my ship. Hello, stranger.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
Damn it! Another ship is jumping in. Huh. Hair's a little shorter, I think. I don't know, hard to tell. But I'm fairly sure you're you. And it pins and needles all over. Ah, yeah, you're... Huh, that was almost... But you'll have to get... Uh-huh. These guys who attacked you. These guys, they will come for you again, and right now... Listen, there'll be enemy reinforcements here. Once you can walk again, come find me at these coordinates. I'll do it. Now...
Docking seal released. leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's giving up the ghost. And we're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron, a lot of it. Then we should be able, we'll pay loads. That should do us. We'll be heading out hopefully. Howdy.
orbital pattern locked in. Right on the money.
Running extermination stratagems. Hostile spotted. Engage.
Take them down!
leave the rest.
Hostiles detected.
What is it? Maybe another time.
Warning, self-destruct sequence has been initiated. All personnel must evacuate. Warning, self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Please proceed to the nearest exit.
This is not how I thought my day would go, but it could be worse. Am I right?
Clamps released.